Hello, everybody. Raven here, and I am back with What If Deku Had the Alpha Stigma. This is part 4, and this is gonna be the redo because I hated the last one. I honestly fucked up a lot of things. I I really messed up like a lot of shit. So, in my opinion, I'm pretty sure I fucked up a lot of shit. And so we're just gonna go over. This is gonna be part 4 2.0, I guess. Just call it 2.0 or redo. Um, Either way, we last left off with last video ended with Deku breaking All Might's score of 500. He ended up getting 550 because he rescued Raka from the robot and shit. And then he got the letter from UA where Nezu said that he got accepted into UA and shit. And now here we go. His first day of UA. Alright. So Deku's just waking up, chilling, realizes that he overslept a bit, and that he's gonna be late, and now he's just rushing in. He's just rushing. He's just getting ready fast. Shit, brushing his teeth and shit, eating, and then just dipping. He's teleporting. He's teleporting his way to fucking UA, and in this one, he doesn't see Ida Bakugo fighting and whatnot, you know. And he doesn't talk to Uraka because or he doesn't realize how big the fucking door is. Because this man literally got there like a minute before fucking Aizawa got there. Alright, let's just say that. And everybody was just chilling in their seat. And the only open seat that was available was at the back of the class window seat. And after that, and once Deku sat down, you know, Uraka got up and she went to try and go talk to Deku. But that's when Aizawa walked in, saying, oh well, not Aizawa, fucking, they saw a fucking orange looking thing just fucking rolling on the ground. They were trying to figure out what the fuck it was, and that's when Aizawa got up and said, hello class, sit down and shit. And he starts to explain to them that he will be their teacher for he's the home teacher for 1A. And Aizawa he doesn't even waste time. He just says, go get changed. We're gonna go do the fucking shit. What was it called? The physical examination, but this time it's gonna be with your quicks. All right. Everybody got excited and shit, and he says, what did I just say? Don't waste time. Hurry up and go get ready. And, and they did. And in the locker room, as they're changing, Kirishima notices, when Deku's, taking off his shirt, he notices that, Deku's actually, he's pretty buff, but he also has, like, a lot of scars and shit. And Kirishima asks him, whoa, Deku, did you get all those scars from your training? Because you look pretty buff. And Deku just says, nah, actually, I don't remember how I got these scars. I've had them ever since I was a kid, but I don't remember how they got there. And Kirishima says, oh, sorry, man. Because he felt kind of bad, because, probably thought that some shit probably happened to him. And he has no idea what, but we do. So, and, and then, after that, Deku realizes, well, not really, everybody hears what, Monoma, or fucking Purple Ball, oh my fucking god, I can't talk. dude with the balls in his head. Monoma, is it? I think it's Monoma. I'm calling it Monoma. Anyway, Monoma, just saying, hey, look, this fucking the upperclassmen left us a gift for us first years. They have a hole to the girls' locker room, you know? And as usual, he's going on his own usual fucking rant about who he's excited about. Same thing happens as a canon. Earphone jacker just stabs him. Well, not stabs him, fucking pokes his eye with earphones. Uh, Fucking ears or jacks. I forgot. I don't know how to explain them. Oh well. Oh well. Wait, what's her name? Juzo? Jizo? Jizo? Whatever, I forgot. I'm just gonna call it earphone jacker. Alright, same thing as in canon. One of my gets poked in the eye and shit for the same reason, Nothing new there. And then after that, they all go outside, and Aizawa explains to them what they're gonna do. For the first one, he says, "All right, so for this first exam, I want you guys to throw the ball, but I want you guys to throw it with your quick and shit." And he then throws the ball to Deku and says, "You got the highest score on the test and the robot exam, so you go first." Deku says, "Alright," and Bakugo's just in the background, a little pissed off because Deku got the highest, he was first place. And so Deku then decides, he's about to throw it off his mind. He's gonna use Bakugo's explosion with it. All right. Remember, he has Bakugo's quick, Todoroki's half and half, teleportation now All Might. Okay, and but he's only gonna use the explosion, and once he throws that ball as hard as he can with the explosions, he feels something in his arm right as he lets it go, like like extra power. All right, he ended up using all for one or one for. Damn, it's been a minute. It's been one for all. All right, yeah, and and sorry about this. It's been a while. Uh, and he just yeets that bitch, and he gets 12. No, 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 that's too short. He gets around 1,500 meters, and everybody is impressed, including Aizawa. And Bakugo's just, oh shit, excuse me, I burped a bit. And nah, Aizawa's impressed, and Bakugo's pissed off because he did that with his quick, the quick he copied off of Bakugo, and then Deku just says, and Deku's just staring at his right hand, because he felt that insane power that just went through him. And he's thinking to himself, is this the quick that I copied from All Might? And then Aizawa says, Bakugo, you're up next. And then, and Deku is still standing there just looking at his right arm in disbelief because he felt so much power go through that hand. And Bakugo is just walking up saying, hey, nerd, get off, it's my turn. And this snaps Deku out of it, and he says, oh, yeah, sure. And Deku just walks back to the line watching everybody else. And as Bakugo's getting ready to throw the ball, he does this. Everybody notices that he's doing the same. He has the same quick as Deku, right as he eats it with the explosion. And everybody's trying to figure out if they're related or some shit, because they both have like the same quick. And Baku hears this, and he says, we don't have the same quick. He just copied it. That's it. He just steals other people's quicks because he doesn't have a good one on his own. And Deku's just like ignoring him, but everybody at the same time is like some people are also like in the class. They're like, he can copy other people's quirks. It's kind of he could be an amazing hero one day and shit. And Aizawa also hears this and he's thinking to himself he can copy other people's quirks because when he took the entrance oh yeah, oh my fucking god, I can't talk. When he took the entrance exam, all it said, it was alpha stigma, and I already forgot what the fuck I put for that. Damn it. So you know what? Just forget what I just said in the past like 10 seconds, alright? Whatever. Damn it. It's been a minute, alright? I've had to deal with some shit, so just accept it, okay? I'm sorry. and, and everybody's just trying to, they're just talking about how he could copy quakes, and then, Aizo's a bit interested in this too. But he just ignores it and then tells Bakugo his score was like 1,000. And this pisses him off even more because he can't believe that he no, not 1,000, not 1,000, no. He used a bit of one for all right here. He used like 5% of it. So he got like around 1,300. Yeah. 1,300. And this kind of pisses Bakugo, and this still pisses him off. He was 2,000 less than Deku, and he just can't believe it. So he just goes back, even pissed off, just looking at Deku, saying, "Watch, I'm gonna beat you through this whole thing. How he's gonna get number one through the whole entire fucking physical exam." And he just doesn't care. He's at this point he's just used to what Bakugo says. And then, as the whole thing goes by, Deku ends up getting first place, and Bakugo second place, and so forth. All right, until Roki third place. You know, and at the end of all this, shit, hold up. And at the end of the whole thing, people ended up seeing the other quick that Deku had, which was teleporting, you know, which was what he used when he was racing. He just used the teleporting quick and for the jumping, you know. And people are pretty amazed that he can have like two quicks, I guess, because as far as he only has two quicks. And at the same time, All Might is also, how he's just lurking in the background. He's seeing all this, trying to figure out how can one kid have multiple quirks, and All Might remembers him from when he saved him from what he thinks, but yeah, when he saved him from Nambu Island and dropped him off when he dropped him off in the hospital in the orphanage, you know. All Might thinks to himself that like how he can't have a quirk that he doesn't think that he could have two quirks. I guess he could copy other people's quirks. He says it's a possibility, but the fact that he can have like two quirks at the same time, it's kind of like unheard of. Maybe if there was like a time limit or something like that dude from 1B, maybe, he'd be less suspicious, but two quirks at the same time, to him that's like he's a little sus. But yeah, he's just at this point, he's a little suspicious of Deku at this point. And the day is over. Aizawa says, "Go do whatever you want," and yeah, whatever. Let's just say the day's over, school's out, and at the end of class, as Deku's leaving, Uraka goes up to him and says, "Thank you and whatnot, for what he did for what he did for her in the entrance exam." And Deku says, yeah, it's no problem at all. And then after that, Uraka, no, not Uraka, fucking Ila also joins in on the conversation, saying, well, not saying, he overhears what Uraka said to Deku. And he says, I'd like to apologize and shit. And, because when he first saw him when they were taking the writing portion of the test, he thought that Deku wasn't taking it seriously enough because he finished that bitch quick as fuck and then took a fat ass nap while everybody else was like trying their hardest. And Deku just says, nah, and then Deku's just like, nah, it's alright, man. I'm just. People really get the wrong impression of me. I'm just. Oh, fuck, I don't know where I want to go with this. Oh, well, whatever. We're just gonna say that he's okay with it. And, they just, walk home. They just walk out of school together as a group. And on the way, yeah, they're walking home. Oh my god, I'm freaking out right now. I'm sorry. And on the way home, they're all talking and shit. And Ida wants to know why Bakugo has such an attitude towards him. Did that sound right? Did I say that sentence correct? Whatever. So yeah, Ida just wants to know why Bakugo has an attitude towards him. In case I said it wrong. And Deku just says he's always been like that. And well, let's just say that one day he decided to take his attitude a bit. He took it a bit too far one day, and I just showed him how weak he really is. And they just left it at that. And yeah, they just left the conversation at that. And after that, Deku just says, "Oh, I gotta go. My train's here. See you guys tomorrow and whatnot." And they all go home. And should I end this here? No, I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. They all go home and shit. And then we time skip to tomorrow. All right. And you know, everybody right now is just chilling in the classroom. Then Aizawa walks in saying, "All of you shut up." And then Aizawa starts explaining on what's gonna happen. He's saying that I am not gonna be your teacher today. Today you guys are gonna have a new teacher. Oh, excuse me. You guys will have another teacher teaching you guys today. And he will, and as such, I am done talking. Take a minute, and then that's when All Might just walks in, saying, "I am here. Walk into the front door." Cringy ass shit. And after that, everybody's like surprised and shocked. They're excited to have like All Might as a teacher and whatnot. And then All Might explains what they're gonna be doing today. The hero versus villains. And he says, "All right, then now that I'm done explaining it to you, I will go grab this." And they just see like the fucking suits and shit come out of the wall. The hero uniforms. And let's see. And they all grab it. Deku's the last one there. Let's see. What should his hero uniform be? I did not put much thought into his hero uniform. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck. Oh shit. All right, we're just gonna give him. All right, I got it. All right, he's still gonna have the hoodie. All right, it's gonna have a hoodie, not the same one as in canon, but it's just gonna be like a regular ass hoodie. All right, I'm literally gonna give this man some basic ass shit. He's gonna have a black hoodie with, let's see. No, you know what? No, I can't do this. I'm not creative enough to do this shit. Alright, hold up, guys. I'll be back. Alright, so because of unexpected um an unexpected problem occurred. I did not know that I was not creative enough to do something, so yeah, we're just gonna get rid of some things from here, all right? Simple. So we're just gonna get rid of just gonna get rid of this, all right? We're just gonna get rid of that armor, that I'm not sure if I'm guessing that's that the leather armor as well, all right? That white shit he has with the symbol, all right? We're gonna get rid of that too, and I'm not sure about the cape. Yeah, we're keeping the cape, and then those yeah, yeah. All right. We're just gonna keep the two belts. All right. So just get rid of the fucking leather and metal armor and the thing around his arm, and you're set. All right. That's basically what he looks like. Oh, and the shoulder armor too. Yes, yes, yes. Fuck all that. And yeah, so just get rid of everything metal in here, and we're set. All right. It's basically that, but with just those three things out of the way. All right. Back to the what if. And I'm sorry if it was pretty easy. It's just that I'm not creative enough to draw something, or I'm not good enough to draw or think of something off the top of my fucking head, even if I have the idea. Like I'm terrible. So I'm sorry. All right. Now back to the what if. And that was the last one there. And Ida in Oraka says it looks kind of medievalish, And Ida says he likes it. Oraka says, you could go without the cape. And Deku says, but I like the cape though, you know? And then she says, oh, well, alright then. And then that's when All Might, he explains the rules once again if they didn't hear it. You know, if they, the fucking heroes versus villains test or shit. And then this is where he says, alright, you guys will pick, your teams will be selected by drawing lots and whatnot. And teams is everything the same as in canon. And Bakugo is really excited that he gets to go up against Deku's team. You know, he wants to prove to him that he's better. And Deku at the same time is he's a little excited. You know, getting in that gets to show Bakugo that he's just pretty weak. Well, he's just a kid with a bad temper. And and right now, Uraka and Deku are talking about what they're gonna do. Deku just tells Uraka that just go look for the bomb. Bakugo's gonna hunt for me. Honestly, if he sees you, he probably won't care. He's just gonna ignore you if anything. And Uraka says, "Are you sure about that?" Yeah. If anything, if he sees you, he'll want to know where I am. So I think it'd be better if we just stick together until we run into him, and then you could just go look for the bomb. And Uraka says, "Okay, fine." And then that's when All Might says, "All right, the test starts now. All right, so everything goes the same. They're just chilling, walking through the building, and then that's when they and then at some point and then like 5 minutes walking, they encounter Bakugo, and Deku says, "Go, Uraka," and she just starts running, and she's a bit nervous, because she thinks that Bakugo will still attack her. But she's so surprised because she runs past him and he's not even looking at her. Like literally paying no attention to her whatsoever. Like she's not even a threat. And Oraka takes a deep sigh of relief, saying, "Oh, thank God." And this is when Deku and Bakugo start fighting. Well, not start fighting. They're just staring each other down. But before they start, Deku hears a voice saying, "What's stopping you from erasing him?" And Deku reacts to it a bit, and he's trying to figure out where it's coming from. And that's when Bakugo just lunges at him and takes that opening to attack him. It gets Deku. He hits Deku, and then it knocks Deku back, and then he gets back up, and he sees Bakugo going for another straight up charge, and he does the same thing. Now they're just it's literally just a fight of nothing but fucking explosions everywhere, and now they're in that huge ass room now. That big ass room, and Deku, and not fucking Deku, fucking Bakugo is now focusing on long range attacks, and oh shit, excuse me, I'm sorry, I really am. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh there we go. All right, and Deku's just teleporting out of the way. He's taunting Bakugo, saying, "Come on, those attacks are never gonna hit me. They're not fast enough." And then this is when Bakugo uses an explosion on the ground, and this catches Deku by surprise. He slips, and that's when Bakugo immediately goes for the chance to use to he literally jumps to him to and then uses an explosion attack, but then Deku, he freezes the entire room, and he freezes Bakugo in midair, and everybody that's watching is so surprised as well, because they thought he only had two quicks. You know, they didn't think he had a they didn't think he had a third one, and Deku never mentioned anything about having another quick. And Deku tells Bakugo, "Well, this is what happens when you let your guard down," with a little like arrogant smile. And this pisses Bakugo off so much, and Todoroki is kind of surprised that he has both an explosion teleporting and an ice quick. He remembers he then remembers that when he met Deku, it was at the ocean. He was training how to control his or how to use his to make. He was training his ice quick. You know, that's when he remembers. That's when he met Deku. And they're not friendly or nothing. They didn't even talk to each other or nothing. They just met each other once, and like that's it. And Todoroki is thinking to himself if he copied his quick that day when they met on the beach. And this kind of pisses Todoroki off, but he's not gonna be pissed about it or nothing yet, because right now he's just guessing. It's not, he doesn't know if it's true or not, so he'll just ignore it for now. I'll just ask him later. And Bakugo says, "When did you get this quick?" And Deku just replies with, "Oh, before the entrance exam, I guess." And All Might now is even a bit more, he's very, like, getting more suspicious of Deku, because how can this kid have, like, three quicks, because the only person he ever knew that had, like, multiple quicks was fucking, All For One? All For One, yeah. And, and he also had the power to give people quicks, and now he's thinking that what if he gave Deku all these quicks? And out of nowhere, Bakugo is using full cowling. Right now he can control up to like 15% of it. All right, and he's using 10% of it right now, just so he could break out of the ice. And then this is when he kicks Deku. Like, he literally breaks out of the ice and then just kicks him across the face. And as soon as this happens, Deku just teleports back. He he sees what's going on, and he's using his he wants to see if he wants to test something out, because he's wondering to himself, if does Bakugo have another quirk that he didn't know about? Because the way, what he sees, it looks a bit, it feels similar. All right, the feeling, it feels similar to what he used earlier in the throwing ball test when he just yeeted that ball. And so he decides to use it once again. He decides to try and copy it, but then, but he's oh my fucking god. So he activates his alpha stigma, but that's when he realizes that Bakugo's gone and that he's behind him. And Deku just barely jumps out of the way. Oh, not jumps out of the way, fuck. Teleports out of the way and realizes that he got really fast and probably a lot more stronger too. And then this is, and then Deku's just like barely, and now Bakugo is now like literally not giving Deku a chance to like use his alpha stigma. He's literally just teleporting. He's not teleporting. Fucking hell, he's just attacking. He keeps attacking him from behind. You know, because he knows that Bakugo knows that it has something to do with Bakugo knows that Deku can copy quirks if it has something. It has to do something with his eyes. All right, that's all he knows. It has to do with his eyes, and so he's just gonna stay out of his sight in case he copies the because he was the one that inherited One for All by All Might, and just in case so he doesn't like copy it. He's being smart about this in a way. He doesn't know that Deck already has it copied, and then Bakugo stops, and then this is where he yells, "This is gonna be my last attack. We're ending this now." He's using his grin. Oh my god, I forgot what the name of the attack was, but pretty sure you guys now know the fucking what's it called? Um, where he lets like a fucking explosion beam or some shit out of his fucking hand, and All Might's telling him to not do this. That he's panicking a bit, saying that you're seriously hurt him, and Deku just releases both fire and ice blast at Bakugo like at the same time, like Todoroki did in the UA Sports Festival in Canon, and it wasn't as no, it was definitely yeah, it was definitely stronger than that because he just let everything out, and as he was letting everything out, eh, um Deku, not Deku, fucking everybody noticed that the flame and ice from Deku was getting like the beam he was letting out was getting like bigger and bigger every second, and Bakugo did too. So and that's when he decided to use like he forcefully used like 100% of One for All so he could increase that fucking beam explosion beam or whatever the fuck he did. I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot. I'm sorry. And it's still not, well, let's just say for like 3 seconds it looked like Bakugo was gonna win it, but that's when but then Deku's shit just kept it immediately said, nah, fuck that. He just fucking pushed. He was literally Deku was literally putting so much power into it, and especially with that boost for One for All as well. It immediately it really didn't matter there, and Bakugo ended up losing, and not just that, his hands were basically crushed because of the backlash of using One for All, and Deku right now, he's pretty kind of he's not he's kind of annoyed that he didn't get to copy that other quirk that he felt from Kachan because he knew it was something else. He wanted to copy it, but he just lived with it, And this is the last thing he thinks to himself before he passes out. And now both Bakugo and Deku are both passed out, and same thing as in canon. Fucking Deku's team won with Uraka. I forgot what the fuck she did, but let's just say there was enough damage to where like Uraka made it possible to touch the bomb. All right, and everything else happens as in canon for like all the teams and shit, and they both get taken to recovery guard, the nurse's office, and after all that, All Might's trying to figure out how can how can someone that does not have one for all. He's trying to figure out how the hell Deku beat Bakugo, because All Might knew that Bakugo ended up using one for all in that last final attack, like at 100%, and he's trying to figure out how Deku was the one that won that whole entire thing. And everybody in the class was and before they got taken, yeah, and when they were, oh my fucking god, I can't keep anything straight right now. And before everybody else takes it, and everybody's talking about how did he have ice and shit, and it was an explosion that he let out that was clearly on fire as well. And this infuriated him, not infuriated. This pissed Todoroki off. He was, you know, because he basically he had, oh my fucking god, he now has hard proof evidence that Deku copied him that day when they met on the beach, and he probably stayed behind when he flared up a bit. And Todoroki right now, he was basically, it goes the same way, but it was just a bit more it was a bit more ruthless. He froze him up entirely, including his teammate, and yeah, that's about it. But everybody was trying to figure out how many quirks does Deku actually have copied, and if he copied anybody else in the class. And then they get taken to the nurse's office, and that's where I'm gonna leave it off. Yeah, that should be good enough, I think. All right. I'll yeah, I'll end it here, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right. Bye.